And welcome to local high school football here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Next Door Radio app. My name is Trey Snodd. Joining me here, like he does majority of the time, Mr. Tim Bilbo. How are you, my friend?
Trey, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to be in Jordan High School tonight and watch Southern Alamance come in here and try to get another win against our Jordan Falcons. Man, they're looking good. Everybody's warmed up, and we're seeing some outstanding throwing from both sides. And unbeknownst to us before the game, it looks like maybe we're going to have our returning starting quarterback.
So, yeah, Aiden Kelly is back, and we're seeing what happened with Bondi. We'll be able to kind of focus in on that here in a little bit as we get the starting lineup. We also had homecoming here this evening, so that was a great to honor the senior. I remember back in 06, back at Clayton High School. I was able to kind of witness this with the football program there, so I know it's a great honor. They did with the cheerleaders as well as the senior band members. Again, tonight, Jordan High School coming in at 3-5, playing their best football of the season. Had two back-to-back wins against Chapel Hill and Northern Durham back-to-back weeks. Kind of go back a little bit. They lost by one to Vance County again, and Hillside, the number one team in the conference. So they're playing their best football right now. They're going to face off against a team that's 6-2 overall in Southern Alamance. Tell us a little bit about their 6-2, a great ground game coming into the ball game, but looking back what they're seeing, they might be a little bit more on the throwing side tonight. They're doing a lot on the field. They kind of maybe just have switched up a little bit. Because I think what's going to happen, they think they're going to come in here and kind of do what they've always done. I got another thing for you. Jordan High School is playing their best football right now.
Absolutely. And Southern Alamance, they've got over 3 running backs with over 500 yards each. 2 of them have over 800 yards, and but they also like to throw. So we'll see if they're going to be able to establish a throwing game at all, if any, but we know they're going to bring a running game tonight.
Yeah, Southern Alamance comes in at 6-2 with Jordan High School playing the best football at 3-5. Look for them to continue rolling out Dell, who is coming back from injury last couple games, and of course Amari Blue, the sophomore running back, already getting D1 offers. Look for him to be able to continue running the football all day long. Again, you're tuned in to the Plum Serve LLC pregame show here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Next Door Radio app. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have more coverage here of local football on Next Door Radio.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. Switch on the lights, switch TV channels, switch service providers. The list goes on. Sometimes we need to switch insurance. Why not switch and save now with State Farm? In fact, State Farm agent Margie White, 234 Raleigh Road in Henderson, can switch you over so you can start saving today. It's easy to switch and save. Stop by and visit at 234 Raleigh Road in Henderson or call 252-598-0163. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now's the best time of year to get more for your money on new Mahindras. Enjoy 0% interest or save thousands of dollars on rugged Mahindra tractors. That's more for less on many of Mahindra's best-selling models, with tractors that deliver more lift capacity, fuel efficiency, and built-in weight. Save more on Mahindra today. Visit Vanco Outdoor Equipment, your local Mahindra tractor dealer. 0% APR. Financing available for limited time only. See us or go to MahindraUSA.com for more information. Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Breakthrough Physical Therapy can help athletes and their families find pain relief with lasting results to keep you off the sidelines. With over 20 convenient locations across North Carolina and South Carolina, contact Breakthrough today at breakthrough-pt.com to see a physical therapist. Breakthrough Physical Therapy, a trusted choice for keeping athletes and their fans in the game. Sponsored by Little Caesars, located in Granville Corners in Oxford, North Carolina, home of the hot and ready pizza. We are under new ownership and black owned. Get a free Crazy Bread with the purchase of 2 pizzas Monday through Wednesday. Mention offer code #Crazy Bread Special. Call us at 919-514-1450. #Crazy Bread Special. Call us 919-514-1450. Action Graphics is a family-owned and operated business located in Oxford at 603 Roxborough Road. Anything you might need for your business, home, or just because, Action Graphics has you covered. Sign, screen printing, and embroidery, digital printed signs, vinyl signs, banners, routed signs, sandblasted signs, laser etching, plaques, trophies, and more. Also screen printing, metal plasma cutting. Action Graphics has many more surfaces. All you have to do is ask. Call today at 919-690-1260. You're tuned in to Next Door Radio on nextdoorradio.com. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of your family. Enjoy a great mix of 70s, 80s, classic rock, and some beach music right here on Next Door Radio. Also, all you have to do is say, Alexa, enable nextdoorradio.com. And welcome back to Jordan High School here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Next Door Radio app. This is local high school football. You're tuned in to the Plum Serve LLC pregame show here on Next Door Radio. The Falcons have won the toss. They'll get the ball in the second half, which means the running attack for Southern Alamance, the Patriots, will take over first.
Well, they're up first, and we look forward to see how well they're going to do against this defense. And again, the win-loss column for Jordan really doesn't affect how close their games have been. And most of these teams that come in here thinking they're going to just walk all over them usually end up getting punished all the way through it.
So talk a little bit more about what we've seen out of this Falcons program that really has been a change since the Vance County game.
Well, I mean, all through the season, they've been hard hitters, right? And here lately in the second half of the season, they would run out of energy probably somewhere about towards the end of the third quarter, and they were just getting munched. You know, there's no other way to explain it. The defense was getting beat just because they were exhausted by the time they got into the fourth quarter, because a lot of these guys play both sides of the ball. And we saw when they had that one week off, they were able to work on their conditioning and come back and be able to perform the whole game now. So I think that's something that's also graduated as the season went on. So now we're starting to see where they can complete an entire game playing both sides of the ball, and that's why we're seeing more wins now and tougher, harder hits. And remember, they've got over 9 players with over 35 tackles. You know, I mean, you don't see that on most teams. So usually you got one or two guys that are just nailing it.
Right now we're going to head down to the field for the national anthem for the Jordan High School Band.
All right, that's Jordan High School's marching band with the Star Spangled Banner to kick off this game. We're about 3 minutes away from taking the field and getting our first kickoff here today.
It's going to be a fantastic game. The 3-5 Jordan Falcons as they take on Southern Alamance and the Patriots, looking to go 6-3 or 6-3. It's going to be an interesting day. Look for the Falcons to come out and really perform how they've been doing. Like you mentioned before, they had the opportunity. They were up 20-0 against Vance County, came back to lose by 1. Had a bye week, was started to get prepared for Hillside.
Yep.
Hillside thought they were going to come in here as well and do what they always have done all season. And then all of a sudden, we have seen what Falcons can do between running the football and, again, Kelly's coming back in. He's had a concussion, so Vonnie took over for the last couple weeks. So that's going to be interesting how that unfolds tonight, too.
Well, and it'll be interesting to see how Coach Allred, if he's just going to let him play the whole game or a partial game and see what kind of shape Vonnie's in. When you set out that long on this level of football, are you able to get right back in there when you come back in? I hope he can. It's going to show what type of player he is and how much strength he really has, that inner strength that you develop during high school that you take on into college with you. So we look forward to seeing that. We also want to see if Blue can get close to that 2,000-yard rushing game that we for the season. Right now he's sitting on about 1,400, a little more than 1,400 total yards in rushing. And we want to see if he can capitalize on that, maybe push it and see how close he can get to 2,000. We've got a couple games left in the season, so hopefully he'll break that 2,000 yard. That's something every senior wants to do, especially if you're running back. You want to see 2,000 yards.
Oh, absolutely. And what also helps him, Luke Dale is back.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be going to play D1. He wants to go play. I firmly believe Dale would be over 1,000 yards. He's already above 300 and he's only been back for the last couple games. So I firmly believe having Dale back really helps Amarion Blue, the All-American running back for the Falcons, because it keeps him off the field a little bit. Let's be honest. He had a 300-yard game last week, and he could have. I mean, he could have had more if they didn't pull the fire alarm. So there you go. You hear about that?
Yeah, I heard, but when you got to stop the game, you got to stop the game.
That's right. There's about 9 minutes left in the ball game. So against Northern Durham, but they still got the win by a score of 43-12. Once again, the Jordan and Falcons will have the ball in the second half, so that means the Southern Alamance and the Patriots will take over first. Teams are ready. Gitter puts it up, and a long kick down the center of the field, and it is caught. Southern Alamance has it straight up the middle of the field, and he's going to be hit at the 30 and brought down by number 21 is there first.
Logan Faust with the catch, and that looks like a good 25-yard return on the kick. So he took a hard hit, but bounced right up. Here comes the quarterback out. Looks like we're going to go with number 3 today for Southern Alamance. That's Bradley Capps, the junior. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. And remember, they have the capability to switch between 2 quarterbacks.
I was just about to say, they have a 4-headed monster, but you'll see probably 2 here this evening. Capps will be under center. 2 in the backfield, 1 man in motion. That's number 48. And he hands it off to number 10. Straight up the right-hand side, continues to move his feet, and he's brought down past the 40. And that is the first offensive possession. That is a breakthrough physical therapy. First down.
Well, I tell you, Southern Alamance, that's how you want to start off, with a first down on your first carry. And then again, they're going with their bona fide carrier, Logan Faust. So let's see what happens on this next play.
Faust also has the opportunity. He was throwing in warm-ups. He was kind of running the quarterback position, so we'll see how that goes. Capps is under center once again. 2 men in the backfield, none outside. Hands it off to Faust straight up the middle of the field, about 4-yard gain. And it'll be second down and 6.
It's going to take a while for all those guys to pick up, man. I think every player on both sides was in on that play.
You know what's coming. They're running the same thing. Even Coach Allred, head football coach at Jordan High School, he joins me on the Tailgate Sports Show every single Monday beginning at 1 p.m. You missed any of those, selfish plug here. You go back to our website at nextdoorradio.com into the sports section and check that out. But he mentioned they run the same thing. We know what they're going to run. We just got to stop them.
Well, and let's see what kind of adjustments we make in the first quarter to help shut that down.
Capps hands it off
to the outside.
To the outside, brings it up right past the 50, and that's still short of the first down, so it'll be third down and around. They're going to give him 3.
And that's Matthew McDonald on the tackle there. He tackled him at the line of scrimmage, but it took him, like you said, 3 yards to get that wrapped up and bring him down. Outstanding independent tackle there.
Faust Jr., 6 foot, 180 pounds, running back for Southern Alamance. The man in the white hat is waving his arms. 10:59 to go here in the first quarter.
Coming down to the close sideline, he's talking with the coach. Let's see what they got to say. They're questioning something on that last play.
We'll see.
Looks like it's on the clock.
10:59 to go here in the first quarter. Right now is third down and 1. The ball's right past the 50, right on the 49. Southern Alamance does have the football now on the Jordan Falcons side of the field.
And they're resetting the play clock on this. It was set up at 40, and it need to be on 25. So
there you go, 25 seconds on the play clock.
Only stop the clock when you see the ref.
Bradley Capps, quarterback under center. Hands it off once again straight up the middle of the field. Continues to move his feet. Look at that line go. Wow.
Wow, they are really digging deep and blowing up that middle. You know, we saw that a couple weeks ago with Jordan where the weak spot seems to be right up the middle. So let's see if they make that same adjustment they did and seal that hole off, because they're pretty much doing what they want. They're getting that 5 to 10 yards of run up the middle right now.
That's first down for Southern Alamance and the Patriots. Is first down and 10. The ball's at the 38-yard line. Capps is going to be under center once again. Now a man out right. 2 in the backfield. Capps hands it off to, that is once again foul straight up the right-hand side, but this time he goes nowhere.
There we go. That's what we like to see, and that's number 35 for Jordan on the stop there right at the line of scrimmage, and he didn't let him get that extra yardage. Isaac Gear, man, he's adding to his total independent tackles. You just got to love it.
And a little side note on Isaac Gear, he's going to be attending the military as soon as he graduates, so thank you for his service.
There we go.
So second down and around 8 to go. The ball is at the 36-yard line for Southern Alamance. Capps once again is going to be under center. 2 in the backfield with him. 0 outside. Man in motion. Hands it off to him. Gets it out to the left-hand side, and he's going to be brought down.
Wow.
Number 30 for Jordan and the Falcons. Brandon, that's your man,
that's
Brandon
right.
Wilder.
Wilder. Hey, but I tell you what, I was watching him warm up, boy, and he was dancing to every song. I guess he's earning that nickname. But, you know, you got to give Southern Alamance there. They pulled that whole line on the left side and brought it down the sideline towards the near sideline as they tried to get up across that line of scrimmage. And our guys only let them get away with 3 yards on that. That was a great play.
So they bring a couple men tight inside on the defensive line. Southern Alamance has the football. Cap straight up the, and
there we go.
Yeah, it's going to be fourth down. Sorry, I thought Caps brought it to the right-hand side, but they gave it out to Faust, and he brought it in. But it's going to be fourth down and 3, 2.
Fourth down and 2.
Get my numbers right here.
There we go.
4th and 2. So here's the best defensive stance so far for the Falcons of Jordan.
And Falcons, they got a good record of doing these fourth down conversions and stopping them. So, you know, I see going to swing to the right. What do you think?
Capps hands it off straight up the middle of the field, and he might be stopped.
Let's see. It's going to be close. Jordan's saying he stopped him, but let's see.
So right now, 4th and 2. They run up the straight middle of the field. Are they going to give him the first down?
Yes, they are. It's another.
Wow. That's a first down for Southern Alamance. And that's a breakthrough physical therapy first down. That was extremely close there, Tim.
I mean, that ball's sitting dead on the 28-yard line, and Alamance is moving from right to left. So, I mean, that's where the first down marker was, so you got to give it to them.
First down and 10. Southern Alamance is going to be in their tight formation. Capps is under center. 2 men in the backfield, none outside. Hands it off, fake it to the left-hand side. He has a lane straight up the middle of the field. That is number 1, and Eno. And that is a touchdown for Southern Alamance. Makes it 6-0 with 7:59 to go.
Yep. Southern Alamance, we knew they were going to come in and run the ball. They're showing that they can run the ball here. So now we got to make those adjustments quick. They're really going to have to make adjustments in this first quarter in order to put a lid on these running backs. Man, when he got into that secondary, he was just wide open. And usually we're seeing our secondary, we're used to seeing those players stop these running backs coming through there. He got by them this time.
7:59 to go here in the first quarter. 6-0 game. They're going to go for it for 2 here. Capps hands it off and straight up the inside, and it's good. It'll be 8-0 for Southern Alamance.
Well, he was dragging that captain. Luke Dale was trying to get him down, and he just couldn't get his feet out from under him, and he wasn't able to get the tackle on him until he got in the end zone. So there we go. Here we are with 7 minutes and 59 seconds left in this quarter, and we've got a score 8-0.
So again, you're tuned in to local high school football right now. It's 8-0 in favor of Settle Alamance over the Jordan Falcons on a homecoming night. We'll take a break. We'll come back. The Falcons will have their first offensive possession of the night. You're tuned in to local high school football on Next Door Radio.
Owned and operated local business since 1965. This local family business does towing and recovery in and surrounding areas of Granville County. Oliver's Towing and Recovery also does jump starts, lockouts, tire changes, fuel delivery, local and long-distance tows, and medium and heavy-duty towing. Call today if you need a pick-me-up from Oliver's Towing and Recovery at 919-693-2520. That's 919-693-2520, or find them online at oliverstowingllc.com. There's nothing too big or too small for Oliver's Towing and Recovery.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Breakthrough Physical Therapy can help athletes and their